Welcome, my dear students. Our session today is about symmetrical figures and lines of symmetry. Okay, if we have any shape, and we can draw a line which divides this shape to two congruent parts, and if in the same time, when this polygon, for example, folded around this line, the right part will be congruent with the left part. In this case, we call this polygon or this figure symmetrical figure. And this line is the line of symmetry or the axis of symmetry. For some shapes, we want to know how many axes of symmetry we can draw for example, for the square. In a square, we have 4 axes of symmetry or lines of symmetry. This is the first one. The second, the 2 lines here are the bisectors of the sides, and also we have the diagonals. So we have 4 axes of symmetry or lines of symmetry. So square has 4 lines of symmetry. What about rectangle? In rectangle, we have only 2 lines of symmetry, which are the bisectors of the sides. Okay, so here we have 2 lines of symmetry. We can notice that the diagonal of the rectangle divides it into 2 congruent triangles, but diagonal is not a line of symmetry for the rectangle. This is an important point, that the diagonal of rectangle divides it into 2 congruent triangles, but it's not a line of symmetry. What about rhombus? In rhombus also we have 2 lines of symmetry, which are the diagonals. So we have 2 lines of symmetry. In parallelogram, there is no line of symmetry. In triangle, we have 3 types. The first one, isosceles triangle. Isosceles triangle has 1 line of symmetry. In isosceles triangle, we have 2 equal sides, and the third side is different. Equilateral triangle has 3 lines of symmetry. Equilateral triangle has the 3 sides which are equal in length. Scalene triangle hasn't any line of symmetry. So the number of lines of symmetry in isosceles triangle is 1, equilateral 3, and scalene 0. In circle, we have a very large number of lines of symmetry, or infinite number of lines of symmetry. Here we have isosceles trapezium. In isosceles trapezium, we have 1 line of symmetry. Okay, so isosceles trapezium has 1 line of symmetry. If we have a trapezium which is not isosceles, in this case, we don't have any line of symmetry. Okay, thank you very much for watching. I hope you have understood our lesson today. Next session, we will talk about measurement. We will talk about capacity, weight, also time. Okay, thank you very much and goodbye.